into the form here, or the setup positioning for your walking lunge, your regular lunge, reverse lunge, whatever the case is. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, that's a good position. We want a vertical upright shin. So essentially, if my posture, my torso is upright, we want the shin to be parallel or to match. Foot behind me is only about 1 foot outside of my frame, and then foot in front is only about 1 foot outside of my frame as well. So when I get knee down to the ground, you can see my position like that half kneeling position, or really close to a 90-degree angle with that knee touching the ground. If I was further back, you'd see a lot of tension or a lot of stretch in my hip flexor muscle here. So example of being a little bit too wide would be like that. You see how it creates this obtuse angle, or this angle that's really stretching out my hip flexor, and then I'm really pushing forward to lunge. That can be useful in some exercises, but for the purpose of the walking lunge, the regular lunge, where we're doing a good amount of reps in volume, we don't want that. We're not reaching for a stretch here. Make sure you're counting them out and then alternating, taking a step forward. I like to keep it to where my knees still have a straight, upright, vertical position. One step. So one step at a time. You can touch your knee on the ground, it's not required. Really just kind of meet you where you're at with our movement for the time being. A goal to get to can be to be able to touch the knee to the ground, but again, that's not pivotal or that's not key. One thing to consider here too is we don't want to use that weight or that knee touching the ground to spring us up. We're pushing off of the leg that is stepping forward. So this back leg is not doing any of the weight movement. It's really just this front leg. So in this case, it's the right leg, pushing off with the right, stepping forward with the left, pushing off with the left. Depending on what kind of movements you have for the day, I might also program walking lunge forward and then reverse lunge backward. So it would be 5 to 10 forward, 5 to 10 backward. It's gonna be taking a step back, so then pushing off that front leg. So right's going back, left is up, pushing back. So walking lunges are a functional lower body exercise that strengthen the quads, glutes, hamstrings, and hip stabilizers while improving balance, coordination, and unilateral control. I like to put them in the beginning of a warm-up during a program, or even as a burnout towards the end. They're highly effective in terms of increasing your performance and injury prevention, as this movement challenges core stability and promotes natural gait mechanics. These are also great for developing mobility and even endurance. So super valuable addition to add to both your strength and conditioning programs.